Level 4. Right now, you're aware that you're watching this video. You can think, reflect, and experience emotions. But what exactly is consciousness, and where does it come from? At first glance, it might seem like an obvious question. Consciousness is simply being awake and aware. But when scientists try to define it, things become far more complicated. Consciousness isn't just about being able to respond to stimuli. It's about having a subjective experience, the internal feeling of being you. And this is where the mystery lies. Neuroscientists have mapped out different regions of the brain responsible for things like memory, emotions, and decision-making, but none of this fully explains how all these neural processes come together to create the experience of consciousness itself. It's one thing to understand that electrical signals are firing in the brain, but why does that produce thoughts, sensations, and self-awareness? This is known as the hard problem of consciousness. How physical processes in the brain give rise to the feeling of being alive and aware. Some scientists believe that consciousness emerges from complex information processing in the brain. The idea is that once a system, like the human brain, becomes sufficiently advanced, self-awareness naturally arises. Others take a more radical approach, suggesting that consciousness isn't just something that happens in brains, but is instead a fundamental part of the universe itself, much like space and time. This theory, known as Panpsychism, proposes that consciousness exists at a basic level in all matter, even in things we consider inanimate. Then there's the question of whether humans are the only beings that experience consciousness. We assume that animals like dogs, dolphins, and even birds have some level of awareness, but what about artificial intelligence? Could a machine ever become truly self-aware? If so, what would that mean for the way we define intelligence and life itself?